Hello friends. So sorry I was making a live video and it seems there was no audio in that. So I'm remaking that video on impact of AI. So as you know, or you have already heard of news that OpenAI is going to invest $750 billion. And the overall investments of all the other companies together, they will cross $1 trillion. In Indian rupees, it is something like 95 lakh crore rupees. So, yes, it's going to be quite disruptive and it is going to be quite impactful for job creation or job losses. Okay, so I'm going to make a balanced video on that. So, 1 trillion AI raise. It is a new arms race, of course. OpenAI $750 billion bet or investment. We all know that $750 billion is a lot of amount, a lot of money. I don't have to emphasize too much on that. Apollo moon program cost roughly $260 billion. ISS is $150 billion. But OpenAI is going to invest in AI supercomputers, GPU clusters, cloud infrastructure, networking, power systems, cooling, land. And land is one massive investment. This isn't just OpenAI. Amazon 200 to $220 billion, Microsoft $175 billion, Google $175 billion, Meta 130 to $145 billion. XAI of Elon Musk, it's also investing tens and tens of billions of dollars to buy GPU clusters. Same goes with Anthropic, which I think helped US in Iran war. So why is so AI is so expensive? Many people imagine AI as software, but software is actually the least expensive part. The real cost is computing. Training frontier AI model requires hundreds and thousands of eventually millions of advanced AI chips. Each chip can cost tens of thousands of dollars. These chips consume enormous amounts of electricity. They generate tremendous heat. They require sophisticated cooling systems. They require high speed fiber optic networking. They require vast buildings, backup power, water infrastructure, and skilled engineers. Imagine 100 and not 100, not 100 million, maybe like 1 billion people tune into AI to chat GPT or Google Gemini or any of the available AI like Claude AI and they start using it. What would happen? Why layoffs during record spending? This is the question many people are asking. If companies are investing more money than ever, why are thousands of employees losing their jobs? The answer is complex. According to company statements, layoffs are usually attributed to a combination of organizational restructuring, post-pandemic overhiring, cost reduction, and shifting investment towards AI infrastructure and products. At the same time, major technology firms have announced significant workforce reductions. Recent trackers report approximately 246,000 tech employees lost their jobs across 783 companies last year, 2025. In 2026 till July, 1 lakh 172,000 tech employees were laid off. Oracle 21,000 jobs, Amazon 16,000 jobs, Intel 15,000 jobs, Microsoft multiple rounds totaling thousands of employees, Meta several thousands across different restructuring rounds. Many layoffs involve or reorganizations, shifting business priorities and cost controls. However, they are occurring during the same period that AI infrastructure investment has accelerated dramatically. Bubble or the next industrial revolution. So this is of course the next industrial revolution, a different type of in. So you have World Economic Forum report, Reuters, Financial Times, the Wall Street Journal. So I'm quoting all these sources for the reports that I presented just now. In part two, I'm talking about great workforce shift. So millions have already lost their jobs. And then, so what do global employers expect? The World Economic Forum surveyed more than 1,000 of world's largest employers representing 14 million workers across 55 economies. Their conclusion surprised many people. By 2030, 170 million jobs are going to be created, but 92 million jobs are expected to disappear. Okay. So a lot of people are going to lose their jobs, and unless they have some kind of AI certificate or they know AI tools, it is very difficult to survive. And there are many jobs which actually will be completely replaced. Which industries face the greatest disruption? Customer service and call centers. I know these tools, I'm aware of them. Modern AI voice systems can now answer calls. So you don't have to outsource to India to some call center for this kind of task. Okay? Which is answering calls, verify identities, resolve simple issues, process refunds, book appointments, escalate only complex cases. So the AI listens to the customer complaint, understands the customer complaint, resolves it, simple issues, it can process refunds. You don't require a human there. Software development, writing code, explaining code like Claude AI is already doing that. Fix bugs, generate documentation, write unit tests, convert one programming language into another. Marketing, advertisements, blogs, product descriptions, presentations, newsletters, campaign ideas, market analytics. All this is done by AI. Graphic design, thumbnails, posters, banners, logos, illustrations, product mockups. Legal services. AI can rapidly review contracts, regulation, case law, and legal summaries. Many law firms now use AI as research assistant rather than replacement for lawyers. Finance, fraud detection, credit analysis, customer support, compliance monitoring, document verification. Education, AI tutors, AI tutors going to replace teachers. Explain concepts, generate quizzes, adapt lessons, provide instant feedback, translate content. So as you can clearly see in YouTube, rise of AI content. Lot of small independent YouTubers are using AI to create videos, long form videos. AI generated documentaries, mythology videos, history channels, animated shorts, cinematic trailers, educational explainers, children's story, AI music, AI podcast. AI production was that once required a script writer, illustrator, animator, voice actor, editor, composer, VFX artist. All these guys are slowly losing their jobs. You just need an idea, a concept. AI software can do all this. It can write the script, illustrate, animate, and all that. And AI movies don't require film certification as well. Generally, no. The traditional theatrical films in countries such as India require certification before cinema release. A creator uploading directly to YouTube generally does not go through the same theatrical certification process. Of course, YouTube videos must comply with platform policies, copyright law, and applicable local laws. An important new line of research is that the first major impact of AI may not be mass and it may be slower wage growth. That's also an impact, right? As per India, the country is one of the world's largest providers of IT services, software development, customer support, business process outsourcing, financial back office operations. These are precisely the kinds of knowledge intensive tasks where AI tools are advancing rapidly. At the same time, India also has one of the world's youngest workforces and a growing AI ecosystem. This means the country faces both significant risks and significant opportunities. The biggest wealth transfer since the internet exploded. Every major technological revolution has created new winners. During the railway era, railroad companies became economic giants. During the oil age, energy companies dominated global markets. They still do, of course. During the internet revolution, Google, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, Apple became one of the most valuable companies in the history. AI may create another generation of dominant companies, not only software but also companies involved in semiconductor manufacturing, cloud computing, power generation, data center construction, networking, robotics, industrial automation. The new gold rush isn't software. Many people assume AI is mainly about software. Ironically, the biggest winners may be companies building the physical infrastructure. Think about what AI actually requires. Every AI response depends on electricity. Enormous amount of energy is required. Advanced chips, fiber optic networks, cooling systems, land, massive buildings, water, power stations, transformers, construction workers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers. The energy challenge. Perhaps the greatest bottleneck for AI isn't money, it's electricity. Modern AI data centers consume enormous amount of power. AI companies build larger GPU clusters to also secure reliable electricity, backup systems, cooling, and high capacity transmission infrastructure. That is why people are going towards nuclear energy a lot. Renewable energy, grid modernization. United States definitely is going to benefit from this frontier AI models, cloud computing, venture capital, China, India. So, if you want to survive this tsunami, you need to be one of these AI engineer, machine learning researchers, robotic engineers, data center technicians, GPU, hardware specialists, cyber security professionals, AI product managers, AI safety researchers, AI governance specialists, prompt and workflow designers, semiconductor engineers, electricians, HVAC specialists, grid modernization engineers. Creative industry is suffering a lot, we all know. AI can now generate painting, music, novel, voice performance, illustration, cinematic scenes, documentaries, educational videos, short films. You may not like their mechanical tone sometimes, but they are working on that, and there is voice modulation. You can clearly see that AI actors can improve or are improving. So, a lot of creative jobs, especially dubbing artists and those kind of jobs, they're losing. One of the fastest growing categories on YouTube today is AI assisted filmmaking. Creators are producing historical reconstructions, mythology channels, speculative documentaries, animated films, science fiction, educational explainers. Someone without access to a traditional film studio can now publish visually sophisticated content to a global audience. At the same time, platforms are working to distinguish original AI assisted creativity from mass produced spam and deceptive content. So this, of course, is AI is so. But what I feel is that yes, a lot of jobs are going to be get affected. So if there is a protest against governments and all that, that is not the main issue. The main issue is going to be unemployment because a lot of jobs are going to be lost. So people have to get into AI or use AI. So somebody was predicting that no AI will go away and a lot of people will come into you know other kind of jobs and whatnot. But yeah, let's see. I mean, so thank you, friends.